And we are live.
Stream is live.
Just about.
Get there in the end.
Should we just applaud? Thanks, technology. You're brilliant. So welcome, everyone.
I was going to say, we should make this a weekly thing, but after what we've just encountered, nah.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's been a while, YouTube, since I've been live. I've figured out quickly why that is. I don't know if anyone's watching. Never. We'll just talk to each other like we just was. So it's all good. But if you are watching this back, if it stays on YouTube, my name's George. This is Retro Reselling. I'm joined today by Adam, as known as the Flip Room. Just an impromptu, off the bat, winging it, hour long, whatever, how long it's going to be. Reselling, the state of it now, into the future, the past. Bit about each platform, maybe. Obviously, Whatnot, eBay, Vinted Pro, etc., etc. So we've got 8 people in. So people are watching. We've got Jack in the chat. Hey, Jack. And Lisa is in. Which one are you going live on? This one. The one that works and I can actually hear and see Adam on. Hey, there we go. Leanne's in. If you could do me a favor, the chat, share the stream to Instagram stories and stuff, because text let us down. But yeah. So, Adam, you right?
Hey, mate. Good. How are you? Did you get out today?
Good, yeah. Yes, I did. I filmed it as well. Did you go out today? I know you don't go out every weekend, but
no, mate. I had a party yesterday, and then I was out Friday night down the pub.
Oh, are you 20 again?
Mate, it's the joys of being a part-time reseller, where I don't I don't have to go to the car boot if I don't want to. Whereas if I did rely on this full time, then I'd have to be a little bit more, mindful about what days I'm going to the car boot, right? So that's where I'd probably get the majority of my stock from if I was full time. Yeah, but no, so I've not been for 3 weeks, so it's been lovely having a lay in. Yeah,
lovely. Oh no, jeez, it's a changed man. So I guess with that, are you back on eBay
yet? Yes, as an experiment only. So for those who don't know, I closed my shop down last year. I'm a part-time eBay reseller, and I listed between 5 to 10 items every day, like no excuse, every day last year. And we done really well. The business done really well. But this year I made the decision to close my eBay store completely. So now it is still there, but I don't have a shop. I don't pay the monthly subscription. And I haven't listed anything on there since February. I say I haven't listed anything. I've listed 5 things.
Really?
And now I'm doing the experiment is basically like eBay versus Vinted traffic and conversion. So the exact same item, same title, same pictures, same price, same description, same everything, and then just kind of do a kind of like a battle, right? Like Vinted 1-0, Vinted 2-0, Vinted 2-1. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm intrigued because I think it's really this is what we're going to speak about, right? But it's feel like a lot's changing in reselling at the minute, and Vinted is just so popular right now with people regular people buying. But it's hard as a reseller to be on there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What was it now? It's probably been over a year now, 1.5 years, maybe 2 years since I sold on Vinted, and I'm still waiting patiently because it's doing really, really well. I got my free, is it free? 2 or 3 warnings. I got kicked off, but now I'm back on again, but just sniping away. That's everything behind me. But can you hear and see me all right?
You were just dropping out a little bit. You're back now. This is what we had before.
Doing it again. Hang on. You know what it was? I sneakily snuck my GoPro back in. Oh no, it's the GoPro that's messed it up, I think. No.
It's not working.
It's done it again, hasn't it?
Yeah, this is the trouble before. I can see the chat in here. Can I see the chat?
Yeah, it's happened again.
Comments. Everyone.
You could
I can.
Are you on?
It might be a bit lagged, right? So can someone let us know?
Desktop.
if you can hear and see both of us okay, whether it's one of us lagging, both of us lagging. Can someone let us know in the chat?
Oh, is it right now? No. Is it sorted itself out? Maybe.
Comments.
Maybe not.
Work okay. You're still live.
Like
I can see and hear you.
Adam's frozen. George is lagging. You're okay. Okay. Adam, can you hold the stream for me while I restart the laptop?
Absolutely. I'm going to plug my own channel. You go, and I'm just going to send everyone over to my channel.
Right.
If you leave,
1 minute. I don't know, but we'll find out. I'll see you in a minute.
I might be here, might not be.
Oh no.
Right, George is gone. Can anyone still see and hear me? Am I still here? There you are, evening. I can see you both. George's max headroom. Guys, I literally have no idea whether I'm still live here. Could be talking to myself. If you can, let me know. Yes, I'm still here. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. I'll try and hold the fort while George goes and sort his broadband out. He's trying to blame me. I knew it weren't me the whole time. Anyway, yeah, the idea tonight was just to have a bit of a chat about the state of the platforms. I say the state of the platforms, a bit of a catchy title, but eBay, Vinted, Whatnot. So I also sell on Whatnot, similar to George, and same as George, I've struggled on there. So that's what we're going to have a chat about today. I think that's the idea. What should we chat about? Did anyone ever used to watch The Waffle back in the day?
I'm back.
You're back?
Can you? Is that all right?
Yes. That looks better. Well, I can hear you.
That'll do. What are you talking about? Anything fun?
I'm just saying, did you ever watch the Waffle back in the day?
The Waffle. It rings a bell.
Yeah, it was when it was like Ricky, Kieran, James.
Dip in and out.
Yeah, they used to do a stream every Sunday. I think like during COVID times, maybe post-COVID.
Yeah.
Bold Clobber as well. We need to find a catchy title for this.
Yeah.
Maybe the chat out.
I can't. I'm just trying to get my stuff to work at the moment. But yeah,
It's
I figured
right
out.
Now.
For some reason, it's my GoPro and the laptop don't get on, so I'm not going to touch it.
It's perfect now. Don't touch it.
Cool. So we'll talk about Vinted. Right.
Yep.
So
where do you want to start?
I took some questions from Instagram. Might as well get into them. And there was some about Vinted and Vinted Pro. If I quickly get them up. 1 second. Right. We'll get on to Whatnot. We'll talk about eBay a bit more, obviously. A bit more of a chilled out live. So basically, why are Vinted dragging their feet with Pro? Can you see eBay buying out Vinted? 2 in 1 there.
I'm guessing you're asking me to go.
You go first.
Yeah, it's a good question, obviously, because it's live in France, and occasionally you always see it on the app, don't you, or on the website, and you think it's like pending. I'm guessing it's close, but I don't know. Maybe they don't have the infrastructure or the staff over here yet. I don't know. I don't know the answers. I've no idea. They should launch it but maybe they're worried, right? Because when they do go to a pro version and then businesses jump on it, it will change, the platform.
Yeah.
It will change the demographic of buyers because, businesses will typically charge more, right? So maybe they just want to get a land grab first.
Yeah, I'm literally on vinted.co.uk/pro, and the website is still live, and I'm going to sign up right now. Sole trader. And this is as far as you seem to get, because it's asking company registration number. Can you see my screen?
That red, yeah, I can. So it must be close. To have all this set up in the background, they must be close.
Business address, and then continue. But obviously, I haven't filled it out. So is it even live yet? Continue. There's a continue button, and it's in green. So
You've
But
tried
it's
this
all
before,
there.
haven't you? I'm sure you've tried this before.
Yeah, not that too long ago.
And
But
what
yeah, the
happened?
page is there, and this has been it since what, the start of the year. And I predicted like Easter, like a spring clean, like get the business sellers on there,
Yeah.
because as soon as goes live, it's going to go nuts. Pretty much all my store is just going to go bang on the Vinted as well, and bang, bang, bang. It's going to sell, I reckon.
How are you going to do it? So you've got a 500 item store, and say 400 of that is clothing and shoes or whatever. Really, I know you saw anything on Vinted, but are you going to manually cross list? Are you going to use a platform? What are you
Not
going to do?
sponsored this stream, but I still use ZipSale. So
I come on, I
literally,
put one up for you. Should have. Come on.
boom. Well, using the good guides of ZipSale, sign up now using Retro for your first month free. Yeah, because I still cross list on there onto Depop. It's not really
Yeah.
worth it at the moment, but it's still a handful of sales a month.
Yeah.
Because all my eBay clothing items and shoes are on ZipSale. All I have to do is link my Vinted account and then just go list, and it'll just do it in the background. But so it'll take me 10 minutes to get all my clothing on ZipSale onto Vinted.
It
So
sounds
yeah,
easy. I just don't trust it, George. I've used ZipSale before when I was cross listing to Depop, but
okay.
at scale, I just don't know if I trust it. I don't know. I'm not close enough to him, but like that's just my gut feel.
I haven't spoken to him for like a few months now, but yeah, I still generally use it. I haven't thought of I can't think of a problem. How long ago you used it?
The biggest issue with it when I was using it is you can't if you do have it on multiple platforms, including Vinted. If it sells on Vinted, it doesn't delist elsewhere.
They've updated that, I believe, so it does now. I think. Should we check?
That's interesting.
Let's have a little look while we're here.
Yeah. But also,
I know you go.
I was going to say, I think the biggest problem with that is the cross listing, right? Because imagine you've got it on both. Imagine you've got jackets, an Arsenal top on both, and it sells on Vinted. Like, all you're going to end up doing is delisting a lot of stuff, I believe, on your eBay store, which will then massively impact I think your algorithm, right? And the way the eBay algorithm works. I think if you start removing a lot of listings, I don't think that will be helpful for your store.
Yeah, that's a common thing. I used to get asked about it, but I'm not sure. I don't think it has any effect technically, but who knows in the background. I'm just trying to find I'm on the Q&A section. I'm pretty sure they have updated it like this year, it does automatically what's it? Delist.
There we go, that one there. Well,
I'm literally on it there. Yes, if your item sells, this was 5 months ago, eBay, Etsy, Vinted. If your item sells on Facebook, you have to delist manually.
Fair enough.
eBay, Etsy, Shopify. Oh, Vinted. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So they now do it. There you go.
That's interesting. I still don't trust them.
Yeah, that is the thing. If you've got lots of inventory, then all it takes is like a day of going down. You could sell, 10, 20 things, whatever, 5 things.
Imagine there's a bug, right? And you sell 10 things on Vinted. For whatever reason, there was a bug. It doesn't delist on eBay. And then all of a sudden, a month goes by, start selling on eBay, and you've got to then cancel those orders. Like it will just massively impact your business. Like if that is your business, like I just wouldn't be touching it. Like the reality is with software, I work in software, there's bugs. The reality of the game. There's always glitches, there's always an API update in the background, and something like that breaks and you don't know about it. And then it with eBay, as you know, it's so temperamental. You have to be top rated, really.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't muck about with that type of stuff personally.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I've gone completely blank now. Bloody tech. But yeah, I've done it because I sort of keep to a level of I've got about 300 and odd listings, so it's not a massive store, like especially for full time. I'm looking to ramp that up. But yeah, it seemed no problems for me so far, touch woods. But yeah, I know I do share your concerns because literally one day could sell even 2 things, you got to cancel them. Can be a bit of a headache. So, how is your test going actually? eBay versus Vinted. I saw the Arsenal shirt and
Yeah.
something else. How did that go on? Or
I forgot to I forgot to put it on Vinted, but it has that Arsenal one has now sold on eBay. But today I listed 2. I've got them here. I listed these 2. There we are.
Oh, nice.
This is the sick one because you see the Jeep. Look at the lightning going through the
Oh,
logo.
nice. Yeah.
That's probably cool. That's 2022 Juventus. And then this was the one that you may have saw in my stories yesterday that I found in the Chazas for £5.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, shame about that one.
Mint as well. 2008. So both
How much?
those are now listed on both platforms. And
Same price or
sorry?
same price on each?
Yeah,
or?
exactly the same. I think others will like naturally decrease. Like if they do list on both, I see a lot of people putting it at a lower price on Vinted because there's no fees and the postage is covered by the buyer.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see a bit more of a true reflection on how much of a difference is there really if the metrics is all the same. Because then that would be like imagine I'm gonna try to sell different things as well to get a bit of a better gauge. And it won't be a huge volume, but say I sell 10 to 20 fins and one massively outperforms the other, then I think it'd be helpful to know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I see people's stories and that, and just like the parcels of Vinted are just getting bigger and bigger, it seems. And I'm really determined just to hang on, just to be all official, so I don't have to worry about losing my account again, like permanently or anything. So
I've lost my account as well, George, and that's why I'm also like
really,
yeah, that's why I'm the same with you. Like if I was full time, thankfully I'm part time, so I can take bigger risks, right?
yeah.
But if I was full time, I'd be patiently waiting because, but I'd be so eager because I know how great it is on there. That's the issue. That's the challenge at the minute.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's soon because I think in France, it's been live since like 2021, maybe.
Yeah.
So it's been a good 2-3 years on France, in France, and yeah, if it does launch, is like I've said here, or Unity Angels Impost lockers will need to be on every street corner, like the old phone boxes, which is true. They still get full now.
Yeah.
But what was the other thing? There was something about, I don't know. Someone's asked here, is Vinted Pro still fee free for sellers in France? And I believe it is. Who was it? I saw someone on YouTube, and yeah, it is still free to sell, and that you just have to accept returns.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other things, but yeah, it's still free to sell, which is mental.
This is where eBay should be making a move, right? This is where eBay should be going because they've made a strange move for the private sellers, which I kind of get, but they should have done the same for the business sellers and for once be ahead of the game a little bit. They always seem, they are implementing some good changes, but like I feel they could have done something there.
eBay being reactive, not proactive, like Gareth Southgate in an England team.
Yeah, how is eBay for you, right? I don't list too much on there anymore, but how is it for you?
Well, getting on to another selling platform in a second, which is all linked together. But basically, July on eBay was bang, 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 like that roller coaster. I had 2 0 sale days. There was one like $9.99 day.
Wow.
But then at the same time, I had the biggest sale day of the year, all in the same month. And yeah,
the roller coaster.
But then at the same time, breaking news, if you haven't seen, I am withdrawing slowly, or not slowly, quite immediately from Whatnot. And start of the year, obviously, started selling on Whatnot. That was a big thing, changing the game. But yeah, it's obviously petered off. We'll get onto it in a second. But yeah, because my focus was put away. I'm not doing the 5-10 listings a day on eBay, being consistent, quick dispatch, this and that. So it's my own fault, really. And the past 2 or 3 weeks, like listing at least 5 a day, no excuses. 1 day dispatch. At one point, I did do same day dispatch, and doing that, and it's worked basically. So
that's the good thing with eBay. It is predictable. Like if you do list every day good quality items, like it does deliver you sales. but you
Oh yeah,
have to play by their rules and their algorithm, right? You can't just willy-nilly
yeah,
throw a few bits up on a Saturday and then on a Wednesday. Like, you'd have to really be consistent with it. But it's probably
yeah,
the same on any platform, really.
yeah. It's July was a wake up call. Like, I need to treat it with respect, because obviously I'm always open to new platforms, like selling on Depop, cross listing with ZipSale, Vinted, jumping on Whatnot. So I'm always open to spreading my eggs in more baskets. But ultimately, I'm coming back to eBay every single time. So I think they're losing their grip, but they hold
King.
the majority of the eggs at the moment. But yeah,
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
mentioning it. Should we mention Whatnot?
I was going to ask you on eBay quickly. Some things I see on
Yeah.
socials is called summer slowdown or something like that, right? Where
Yeah.
is that? Have you noticed that? Do you see that every year?
Uh, I'd say unusually, hello. I usually have my best sales during the boot sale season, but I think that's partly because I pick up my more unique items, so I used to.
Yeah.
And I definitely notice when the sun's out, the kids are off school. Yeah, it goes poof, like it did in July. Like, we had a bit of good weather for once, so the
Yeah.
kids were just off school, people going on holiday. So there's definitely a kink. But then that's when I buy a bit of everything. I'm an everything reseller. So if people aren't buying clothes because they're on holiday, they might buy a lamp, maybe,
Yeah.
even though it's summer, or you know what I mean. Yeah, fingers in many pies to try and cut out the dips in summer. Do you notice it just doing shoes and clothes, or?
No, I think I don't do too much anymore. So, but
Oh,
I
cool. So,
do. You are right though. You do notice an increase in sales when it's a rainy day, right? Or it's just a generic or a weekend, right? And it's odd with
yeah,
eBay. Like, it could be quiet all day, and then you get 2-3 sales in the space of like 15 minutes. It really is up and down.
yeah. I think my best sale day of the year in July was it 500 something pound, and the day before that I think I sold like 25 quid's worth. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I
literally the ride.
it's even though I was part time last year, I was like, I didn't want a zero sale day. Like, I really would be, if it got to 7 o'clock in the evening, I hadn't sold anything, I'll be pushing out, offers. I'll be revising a few titles. I'll be trying to like wake up the store.
Yeah,
And it did seem to work. Like, I rarely had a zero sales day last year. Like, it was always stuff going out. So, and that was niched into mainly trainers back then.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Are you still sniping on Vinted now?
Nope.
No,
No.
I've had to literally pretty much uninstall the app at the moment because I got back into it again, and yeah, I spent too much. But there's so much stuff on there. You literally
Good.
refresh newest first, and there's just stuff. There's literally too much good stuff on there to buy it all. So
It's
yeah,
crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. I
I'm
know.
sure,
We
but
know that James and Luke changed their model, right, and went to. Is that all vintage sniping?
pretty much. And that's not all of it. There's some more on the floor that's going up.
Wow,
And
you're overflowing.
yeah, well, I was experimenting obviously with Whatnot. I thought, trying to work it out. We'll get onto Whatnot again in a minute, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm suddenly overwhelmed with really cool stuff, which is not a bad thing, obviously. But for an example, what should I grab? Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Come on, show us a few bits. I'm intrigued.
I'm under pressure now, aren't I? What's this one? Oh, need to knock my pile down. So this one doesn't look like much. It's just a t-shirt, this one.
Mambo. Yeah, but come on
I
now.
was
Mambo.
going to say, I learned this quite recently. Mambo. It's sort of like weird fish, where they sort of have a play on words. But basically, I think this was like a fiver, and I should be getting, off the top of my head, 35 to 45, something like
Wow.
that. I
They
mean,
do some funky shirts, didn't they? Mambo.
yeah, it's like Australian surfwear, I think. So
Yeah, they've got
you
some
get the
real.
vintage stuff. That's where the money is, like 3 figures just for a t-shirt. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
there's so much. I'm trying to find what else. I know, just nuts what I've been picking up. So yeah, I've
I,
literally had to stop because money turnover, like the
yeah,
eBay sales. Yeah,
that's the hard bit, right? It's juggling cash flow, as you say, because there's always, especially in boot sale season, and now with
yeah,
vintage, it's like you can buy 24/7. Like it's mental
yeah.
how much things have changed now. Um,
That's what I
yeah,
need to remember. Obviously, I've stopped and I've got the FOMO, like the fear of missing out. What am I missing out on? But like, obviously, called it off for a month or two or a week or two. There's still going to be uploading stuff. There's so much clothing out there. Then as soon as I pick it up, I'll be picking up cool stuff again. So
the app is addictive as well. It is really addictive.
yeah,
Like I think it got to the point with me where like, and I'm part time, and I was spending so much time on there. I was like, hang on, I've got got a personal, got a life, got a
yeah,
family, and I'm missing stuff there, right? So it's trying to
yeah.
hard. You do need a cut off, I think,
Oh yeah, definitely.
because otherwise you could just be forever on there, and being glued to your phone as well. Like
Mm,
I'm trying to like. There's an
yeah.
app I use called Opal, right? And it kind of locks down my Instagram now, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So
Okay.
I can't get on there. And it's helped like in my my full-time job, not being
Yeah,
distracted,
definitely.
just like scrolling. But
Yeah.
vintage could be like that.
Yeah, screen time annoys me as well. Like, I have notifications off on Instagram, on not on eBay. There's like eBay, everyone obviously, but YouTube. There's lots of notifications that are off. But
Yeah.
yeah, vintage. It's just there, isn't it? You just refresh to see what people have uploaded. But then when
Yeah.
I've scrolled, I'm like, quick, get back to the top, refresh it again. All this new stuff. So it's nuts.
Never
There
been a
was
better time to be a reseller.
exactly. I was just seeing if there's any more questions about vintage.
Yeah,
Then
as I say, check the comments.
let's go to. I think that was it. Should we talk about Whatnot then? So, are you still active on Whatnot?
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I basically am doing I'm gonna be doing a show probably once a month with
There's
these.
some secret mystery sacks, eh?
It's the only thing. So, like, I can't. What wasn't working for me, which didn't work for you by the sounds of it, is like pick up a rail and pick something up because I literally spent let's pick this one up here, right? First one for rail, like a vintage Reebok puffer jacket, right? And I paid £5 from that at a car boot, but I reckon I'd only get that maybe
Yeah.
a tap more on vintage. So basically, I'm just losing money. I'm just
Yeah.
losing money, and also like you say, the VAT thing was interesting. I think you hit the nail on the head. I think if you really want to make it work, you need to be VAT registered on there.
You're gonna have to be. Like I said in the video, if you haven't seen the video, I think it's my most recent video. So watch it after this, obviously. But basically, yeah, Whatnot after a really good start, strong start, but there was obviously lots of promotions. I'll get into that as well. Yeah, the sweet spot I was saying it was about springtime
Yeah,
where I wasn't getting promotions. There was no like I was paying fees, yeah, getting stock, but then yeah, I was getting at a price where I was making a bit, but then someone else to make a bit, and I was quite happy with that. So like say I spent £2, it flipped into 9, 10, 11 after fees. I made a fiver in that 30 seconds, and then times that by 50. So it soon adds up. But then late spring came. Suddenly, I'm making a little bit from someone to make the majority of it. And the past month, I'm breaking even or losing money most of the time for someone to just make all the profit anyway. And then the money I'm getting, so 500 quid on Friday, that's going towards my VAT threshold, which I don't want to hit. I've made in 500 quid, I've probably made 80 quid to £100 profit. So 400 of that is just rack that up, and then VAT before you know it. So
yeah.
no.
I
Yeah,
saw. I think the beauty shows do well, from what I see,
yeah,
and I think a few people like the LPs and Wear Dead Stock and a few others have made it work by the looks of it. Right, they've found a
yeah,
model that works for them, but The only model that has worked for me and does work for me is the mystery shows.
Yeah.
I know you buy loads of stuff from me at the mystery shows.
That Charlton one that's sold like that on
Is it
eBay.
sold?
Should I do it to you? Should I show you?
Yeah,
Let me
go
try
on.
and find it. I won't screenshot it just yet because obviously, like,
But that's the beauty of the show, though, right? That's the beauty of the show, where like you can pull, you know, anything from a Reebok t-shirt to a Burberry coat is really chaotic, but it's fun. But that's why I did.
That's right. Carry on.
Go on. How much was it?
I was just finding. I was going to say, do you want to explain a bit more how you're working your shows at the moment? While I quickly find it.
Yeah. So, like, I think I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to be bold and say I was maybe one of the first clothing sellers to do this model.
I think so.
And I'm going to probably get people in the chat now going, "You bloody one." But I think that I basically stole it from the Pokemon guys. They were doing like the spinning wheel, and then like, and the gaming collectors, they were doing something similar. Like you get like a number, and then you know you win whatever the number is. And I thought I need to try and bring that into my shows and have, you know, some element of surprise and mystery about it. So what I do is I buy a premium bale, which are these bales down here. They're not cheap, but like you do get good quality items, as you know, because I know you buy them as well. And there are some average bits in there, but what I've found is there are maybe 2 or 3 bits which are really top quality stuff. And basically I open it live on the stream and don't look. So it's completely sealed. You see it all completely sealed. I open it. I still haven't looked. And I put my hand and I go, right, this is a jacket. And then the people just bid it up. And I'm saying, look, I don't know if it's an Umbro jacket or a Patagonia jacket. I have no idea. People win it for, say, £20, and I pick it out and you go, congratulations, you've won that. So George is going to show what he won.
Last
and
one
this one hurt. And by the way, I don't cancel any orders.
He's like, it's a sweatshirt. I was like, I know Boom Wholesale sweatshirt. I know these sacks are good. I'm going in for this one. I think it was 18 quid, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Something like that.
Yeah.
And let me make sure there's no customer details. Right, all good. Let's have an old, what's it? Here we go. Charlton. 98 to 99. What's it? I listed it for 185, but I accepted a quick offer for 105. I could have got a lot more, really. But yeah. So
beautiful, isn't it?
From 18 quid to 105.
George, I would have bought it back for you for 100 quid. I wasn't messing around when I said I didn't want to buy it back for 40 quid. I was going to buy it back off you. What did you just sell it for?
I didn't realise, sorry. It's gone now.
That's all right.
But I think that was one of the things that actually started my whole withdrawing from Whatnot. Like, if I was to put that back on Whatnot and showing exactly what it is, I can get 100 quid, and that listed, a week? I might get, I don't know, what do you think that would go for? Like, this is what it is, and I've watched it.
20 quid, 30 quid? Let's spin it on you. If I picked it out, what would you bid up for that? 30, 35 quid?
40 tops, yeah. There you go. That's probably the answer then.
But then saying that, on the flip side, if I would have pulled out a random shirt, that might have gone for £3-4. So like I'm averaging my sales with the ups and the downs, and I'm kind of, so that show works for me. I mean, I was buying the sacks when they were on offer, about £200 all in, and a couple of shows we done between £500 to £600.
Yeah.
The last show was a bit less. So like the shows financially work.
Yeah. There you go. Tommy Trades. I know he sells on there. Grateful for them, but it's not cost effective. Yes.
Yeah, Tommy's on there consistently.
Yeah.
He's on there today.
And the king, one of the kings of Whatnot, Bizarre. Salute.
Connor.
This isn't a Whatnot bashing at all. This is just my personal experience. I know there's guys on there like Bizarre, Connor, smashing it. Literally smashing it. I'm not, like, right now, YouTube, we've got 206 viewers right now live watching.
Really?
My last couple of Whatnot streams averaging at 30 views. So, and that's it with a YouTube following as well. That's one of the things that, because I have a YouTube following, I'm doing really good. I can sell a Nike t-shirt for like double the price. No, it was brutal.
I've been
brutal.
watching the viewers today, George. To be fair, the viewers today have looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they looked all right. To be fair, where Desktop done a 10-hour one. I think Samaya had a crazy show on Friday. Some drama there, from what I hear, and missed that
I
one.
saw something, but
Hashtag free Paul.
yeah. I saw something. I flicked on. I flicked off. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's definitely that's what I mean. But there are people smashing it. Like, I wasn't, so
Yeah.
I know what works for me. I pick up cool stuff. It's weird. It's wacky. I have to find the right person. Clothing isn't my passion. I like it a lot more now than I used to, but I want the money. I want the profit for myself. You know.
Yeah. And I think what people don't realize is, thankfully, for my style show, there's no prep. But for you, there's prep time of steaming, find it, like I don't know how many hours you put in leading up to a show.
Yeah.
But like, it isn't like you just turn up and flick on go live. Promoting the shows, it's not.
Well, when we first started, I did do a video on it. Amy was on board. We thought, instead of just like whacking it out of a bag or whatever out of a charity shop, our sort of niche would be, we're going to wash it, we're going to iron it, it's going to be A+ condition, and that should bring people back because we're taking care of it. But then obviously the time and effort, having to wash it, having to steam it. Then I found some wash ladies. There's like a washing cleaning business around the corner to us.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've got to pay for that. So something that I've bought for a quid or two is suddenly owing me £3 or £2.50 per item. And I was finding it didn't really have any effect. So I was washing it, taking care of it, like stain remover, scrubbing it, wash it again, get it dry. £3 sold. I paid £3 for that, and yeah. So again, it's not what I'm not bashing. It's how I approached it. Hasn't worked. I'm still going to be selling on there like you, like once a month, maybe, if I think I've got the right stuff. Probably won't be washing, ironing every single time.
Yeah.
I
think you need to ride the wave. I think if you're on there, you can be successful on there. There's no doubt you can be successful on there. You need to be consistent. You need to accept the highs and lows. And I don't know whether you just need to be. I was saying about consignment, but I still don't know exactly, because that's I don't know.
I think that's the way to go, because I did do one consignment show where like everything, I didn't have to pay for it. It was just sell it for whatever, split it down the middle after fees, job done.
Yeah.
But then it was sort of what I would call boring stock. Like, it wasn't exciting. It wasn't going for strong money.
Yeah.
After everything and all the effort, still, like, I made less than what I would get my own stuff and paying money for it. So
yeah,
you need like obviously Chaddy, Lola, they got the rag house. I think there's a few others that have deals with rag houses.
Yeah.
But then again, there's pros and cons. You could have stuff with more stains on it. It's probably not in the best condition, but then you're not paying anything for it. And as long as you're honest, doesn't owe you anything. So you can just split the profits.
Yeah. But let's say low risk is low reward, right, George? As you just said. So
yeah. Swifty Thrifter says, yeah, whatnot would be good for wholesalers, but it's a lot of work. Why would you sell your stock to someone who's going to sell it at what you want to sell it for? That's what I didn't mind. I didn't mind that middle bit where I was making a quick flip. Like, obviously, we've got Lenny now. He's just turned 3. Really difficult, not difficult age like him personally, but like he's still at home, so he's not at school yet. So looking after him, make sure he doesn't kill himself, make sure he's fed.
Yeah.
So I really haven't got the time to list clothing one after the other. So I didn't mind that wholesale type price. If I can buy cheaper than wholesale to sell it for wholesale and then do it multiple times once a week, it was working. But it got to a stage where I was buying cheaper than wholesale. It was selling at cheaper than wholesale. I'm just getting my money back. So yeah. So it's all fun. It's all games. In fact, let's go back to Instagram again. Any questions or anything you want us to touch on, put them in the chat on YouTube. I can see the chat here, so I can whack them up on the screen. But there's quite a lot actually about whatnot. So first one, oh wait, where's it gone? Is Whatnot still a great place to source from? So to buy from? Do you go on there still to buy?
Yes, but like just vintage better. Vintage is better.
Yeah.
But if you are just kind of casually having a watch and something pops up, yeah, I have bought a few bits, yes. But it's time consuming, right? Because you've got to sit through all the other stuff and you don't know what's coming up. So
I'm glad you said that actually.
yeah.
From my video, that's where the biggest thing I took from that. People, the buyer side, getting bored and not wanting to sit there for hours on end, like hoping something's in their side that they like.
Yeah.
So I found that interesting. Like I was trying to get a 50 item show or 100 item show, like, oh, it's got to be nice and big. But actually, is it better to do 10, 20 items, 20 minutes in and out? People haven't had to stay around for long. They can get on with their lives. So that's the biggest thing I took from that personally.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they go from here, right? Because they've obviously concentrated all their efforts on resellers, and like now that market has been like, I don't know how much more you can get from that current market. So where do they go next? Like, and where do they promote? Like, are they just going to be reliant upon sellers promoting for them, or are they going to go out and actually do some promoting in the mainstream? And also, what happens when the £10 credit dries up? That's what I'm going to be interested to see when that happens. I don't know if is that still a thing?
But you're natural at this. You're hitting on every point I'm about to bring up next, which is good because and bizarre. That's why I do 3 to 5 second auctions.
Bizarre, you can't even see yours, mate. You literally got to act right. That's it. And people a bit like, what we bidding?
All right, come on, the next one. Yep. All right, cheers, mate. Let's go. Come on,
done.
let's go.
So you got somewhere to be.
I love it. But yeah, Connor, you're the Whatnot king. Yeah, so when it first started, I was literally addicted to the app, watching all the shows, watching it from start to finish. But like yourself, I find Vinted is a lot more less time consuming, even though on the app quite a lot. I have to watch my screen time with Vinted. I can just come away and then go back in, and I find the quality as well. So I can define by the size, the price, the condition, the brands that I want, refresh it, newest first, job done. Whereas a show, like I'm pretty sure like 90% of the people don't like. I in the end didn't preload all my stuff, just 1 to 100. Let's go.
Yeah.
So you're not really sure what's going to come up, and I got to be a dad, a businessman, a YouTuber, so I can't really sit there. So I'm doing it less and less and less. So hardly any at all, really. This past month or so.
Preloading don't work. Me and you both tried it, and for me, it didn't work. It was a worse show. And also, I think for a buyer, if you go in and you see all the preload stuff and nothing is of interest, you leave straight away. So at least with the I say the mystery, but like the unknown, you kind of hang around to see what's coming next.
Yeah. So to put this one up to Kim, she's watched both our shows. She understands the negatives and positives, but it was both great either way. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Kim. I'll pay you later on.
Yeah, exactly. Pay your £10 credit. But yes, saying about that, it's an honest time now, all transparent on this channel. Husband of a reseller on Instagram said, "What deals did you get to promote Whatnot? Be honest, I know they had retainers. So did you get any special sort of deals, or was you getting paid by Whatnot or anything?"
Yeah, they
like
bought
that?
me a brand new Lambo.
Yeah, I saw that. That's nice.
Yeah.
Green you went for, wasn't it?
Yeah, green. Yeah.
I went for purple.
I've got £200 credit. Like giveaway credit from the beginning.
Really?
About 250 in credit, like to buy like giveaways, right? For my shows. And then I got zero.
Was that before your first show as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that. Hey, come on.
Hey, I was in women clothing. Yeah. I was in women's.
So we got that straight off the bat. That's interesting. I didn't get that myself. Yeah. Did you get any other perks or
0% commission for 1 or 2 months?
Okay. Don't you say 2, because I got 1 month free.
I'm sure. No, it probably was. I think it was a month. I don't remember it being 2, and that's pretty much it.
Did you get? You've got your £10 referral
Oh, I've
link.
got no. I saw. I don't know. I still am, by the way, because a
Okay.
bit like yourself, I'm quite open and transparent about what I do, and if things ain't working, I openly will say it. But yeah, I was, and maybe still am, a Whatnot ambassador.
Okay.
So what that meant is when someone used my link to sign up, not only would you get the £10 credit, but I would get £20 credit in my account.
You joking?
Did you? No, you had that as well. Don't
Yeah.
fluff me there.
Yeah, Scouse Angels getting screwed by Whatnot. Yeah, so mine again being fully transparent. So sign up. I need to try and remember it all as well. So I didn't get nothing off the bat, but I think it was in my first month. If I'd done 2 1-hour shows, I got 200 quid like credit, and that could
Yeah,
go towards giveaways or just take it out. If I'd done 4 live shows in a month, I got 400 quid. So it was either the 200 or the 400, either one. I got the 4, so that was nice. Again, within the first month, and within that
yeah,
first month, again, commission free. There's just a what's it called? Payment transaction fee, 2.8% plus 30p, something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So yeah, again, within the first month, so I'm getting 400 quid because I've done 4 live shows, commission free. Yeah, that's great, right? Or take me back to January, February time. What else? Again, yeah, I got on the ambassador program. So everyone, even if you sign up today to Whatnot, I believe you get your referral link, so you can start earning credit, £10 credit. Because I was an ambassador, obviously with the channel promoting it, every referral I got £20 credit. No, not credit, cash, so I can withdraw it, which has been again really good. But so is that everything? So there's the initial shows, the credit for the first month, and the referral links. So yeah, if you spend your 10 quid, obviously you still get to spend tenner, and then I get 20. So it works both ways, which is really handy. That came in really handy. I think that's about it. I think every now and then they do like a special show. So
Yeah.
I think for the Euros there was something else.
Earth Day.
Earth Day. I think I got £25 credit to help towards a giveaway.
Yeah.
I think I've only ever had 1 or 2 of them, and that's it. So yeah, it was very heavy at the start, first month or 2. Like there's this.
Yeah.
But since then, obviously people spending their £10 credits, so they're slowly drying up. I'm not getting the free commission. That initial £200 or £400, that's been and gone. So yeah, now it's just the referral links, and that's it.
That do you
I'm
know
not
what that
doing,
30p? It sounds small, but in the reality is when you do volume
yeah,
and you sell things for £4 or £5, when you're doing 12% and 30p, it actually
yeah.
equates to nearly 20%.
Well, if you sell something for a quid, you get 59p after everything. So
Yeah,
that's actually what's that? 41% from your sale price.
yeah. So if you sell them for £3, right? Take 10% is that 30p plus the other 12%. So like if you sell them for £3, you're paying 22% fees. That's the
Yeah,
way I look at it. Like it's actually quite crazy when you sell, even though you're selling the volume, like the fees are high on there. Really, they're the same as
yeah,
eBay. It's not cheap.
exactly.
It's not cheap to sell on there.
Just looking at. So here we go. Shall I screen share this one? And just make sure there's no. Again, being fully transparent, you're live to the show. Shall I show my referrals for Whatnot? So here we go. So I've had 339 signups using my link. Only 97 of them have completed, which means I've earned just under 2 grand just in referrals, obviously spread over half a year, not just in one lump. That'd be nice. Pending, I have £100 worth, which means someone's used it to buy. So I'm potentially getting 100 quid soon, which would be really nice because I haven't had any for ages. So potentially, say all 339 referrals used my code times 20, I could earn just over 6.5 grand just on referrals. So
So the question
and
is here though is, are you better off? You're better off promoting the referrals and the shows over selling on there
yeah.
potentially. Just straight profit.
Is that where it becomes a bit of a pyramid scheme though?
Mm. You're
and it
right.
wasn't like obviously top sellers getting loads of commission. They can sell their stuff as a loss or break even, but you're getting commission. So I sell something for £1 or £2. I've paid £1 or £2, so I've made a loss. But then that person has used my credit, so I've actually made £22. So do people play that game?
Yeah. You can only, the point is you've got an audience you've got to respect, right, as well, and you can't keep ramming the same thing down their throats because they'll get frustrated, upset, and you know, I don't know how many times you can promote it on. I don't know whether promoting on Instagram does anything anymore. Like, anyway.
Well, and also with my decision, it was affecting the eBay. Like back at the start of this conversation, my eBay sales have been like this, and the numbers have been down, and YouTube as well is affecting YouTube because people don't like, they know me for my vintage stuff, my quality stuff, and then picking up clothing and like this standard clothing. So I've noticed the views going down a bit as well as my eBay. So it's like, no, the things I really care about, eBay and YouTube, are being affected, and I wasn't enjoying the Whatnot shows after a while, like doing it every week. And there's been a load of stuff going on personally as well, which has been horrible. So, and then you get horrible news in a week, but I need to do a show. So you got to put on a false smile, try and sell stuff and get off again. So it's hard.
It is. I still love them though. Look, still got the
oh, wait a minute.
The tape. When that tape comes down, that means I'm no longer an ambassador. That's what happens, right? As soon as they cut me out of my £20 credit, I'm taking the tape off the wall.
This is the video. I've sort of cleared my Whatnot stuff a little bit. I've got a Whatnot memorabilia box here, so I've got the tape still unused. Should we start at £1? Come on, 10 seconds, sudden death. Let's go. Come on, £1. Come on, chat.
No, your payment's failed. If you come back in and go out and come back in again, go out and come back in again.
Have you got this one though? Have you got the phone holder?
What? No, man, I'm not at your level. I'm not at your level.
How many of these have you got?
Oh yeah, loads of those. I keep losing them though.
One,
find them again.
2. I got 3 that I can reach to. I got some more somewhere.
Yeah. They're so handy. They are, to be honest.
Do you remember my first few shows? I'd done the pinballs as well.
Yeah.
Here they are. They were
the
in
little
there.
2 dots and 1 dots, right? Yeah.
The sudden death stickers. Yeah.
Oh, mate, those were the days, weren't they? You used to get tips left, right, centre.
I'm reminiscing about 5 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, those days were great. I remember your first stream, and people like you were getting so many tips because obviously people like have followed you, and you know you've obviously they've probably learned stuff from you, and they probably think this is the perfect opportunity to give back a little bit, right? And you're probably sitting there thinking, this is brilliant.
I think it was my first ever tip, actually. I went live, I looked at the camera, flip room, £5. Like, oh, cheers, Adam, I'm off.
Yeah, I started the tip train. That's what they called it.
In fact, while everyone's here, if you can vote for me in the eBay awards, that'd be very much appreciated. Tick, box tick. Actually, I met 1 or 2 people today at the boot sales, and they said they voted for me. So yeah, really appreciate all the votes for that going on in the background. Voting closes the 7th, which is Wednesday.
What did you get? What did you get from that, George? What is it? A lump of cash?
Well, it's So have you seen the lineup? It's stiff competition.
Yeah, I've seen it. I'm holding my vote back. Holding my vote back.
Yeah. Well, you want some of this, do you? Do you want a Whatnot phone holder?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Waiting for Tommy to come and wine and dine me.
So it works out 50% is the general public vote, and then the other 50% is the judging vote. So I don't know how that works. So I don't know if I come first or second or whatever in the public voting. I don't know how much then the judges, I don't know, but basically, yeah, you win a 10 grand business grant. So it is designed for the business, supposedly. I don't know if they just chuck you a load of cash and then off you go, but I think they word it like a 10 grand cash injection to your business.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
John looked one last year, didn't he?
Yeah, I know. No competition. I didn't know who anyone was. He got his 10k, off he goes.
I know. Into the sunset he goes, doesn't he?
So, John's done it. I know. Do you know we went to the Google HQ?
Yeah.
I got an email from them saying, "Oh, you should put yourself forward. Like, thanks for coming. I suggest you put yourself forward to the eBay awards." So I was like, "Why not?" John done it. I'll do
Yeah.
it. Then I see the names come up: Nick Hills, Jamie Dodger flips. Like, come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's tough competition, that is. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Let the best man win or woman, man, woman, them, they,
Yep.
them.
They, them. Yep.
Don't cancel me, right? Just see if there's any more. How are we doing for time? All right. You right for time? Do you have to head off or anything?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. But hang on a bit.
So Ben Freds, football shirt man,
Yeah, I love them.
simply says, "Is what not dying?" Go.
No, I think it's still to be here. It's just for me personally, I can't make it sustainable and profitable. And I love the social element, and I actually quite like the application. I think it's a good UI, it's a good app. But for me, my business model doesn't quite work unless I'm doing the mystery shows, which I will continue to do once a month.
Okay, I say it's not dying. I'd say I can only talk about my personal experience. I say if there's a little campfire, there's been like a little bucket sort of poured on it a little bit, so it's fizzled out a bit. It's still going, and it hopefully will recover if they put the right things in place, like advertising within like radio, TV, YouTube ads. Because that's the frustrating thing. They're not doing that. But
I've
yeah, I
seen
don't
some
see
people
it
selling
dying.
fast fashion on there, ASOS, Nutmeg, and it's
Really?
selling all right, like selling the same as a branded thing. It's
Oh, nice.
yeah, maybe it's just I say maybe it's the way I do it. This what I sell, you know. My stuff sells on there, but like I don't want to lose money,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
swiped straight from a car boot, George. I went around the car boot. I bought loads of stuff which I thought was cheap, that I know is cheap, and then I done like a pop up from the car boot,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I lost money. So that was a bad experiment. Don't do that, anyone.
Yeah. Literally in your car, was it?
I got home and
Oh, you
was
got.
straight. I got home, yeah, and then I cried afterwards. No, it's all right.
Yeah, I've got a shed to pay for. That's the thing. If I won the eBay awards and others paid off the shed, I'd still have some balance remaining. Bloody thing. Never mind. I love the shed. I love it. I've been in yours. I went on your podcast. I guess number 2.
Yes,
I
yeah, just bring that
love
back.
it. Would you?
Yeah,
I don't know what I was going to say then. I was going, would you change it for anything? Yeah, that's right. Would you get us? Say you had to go, you had to put more hours into eBay or reselling or full time. Would you stay in the shed or would you get a unit or?
I would try and max this out. This would change. This looks quite nice at the minute. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It isn't overwhelming, but the reality is, I would probably try and I'd have all racking in here. I've got a garage as well. I'm quite fortunate, so I'd rack up my garage. I
Oh
would
yeah,
try and make the most of my current space before I have to move on.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, having a unit is cool, but the reality is, I would try and keep my costs to the absolute minimum.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I've always tried to do. Obviously, I've been in Big Yellow Storage, paid an absolute fortune at the time.
Yeah,
Then I had my metal shed. I'd done the job because we was always planning on moving, so it was always temporary. Yeah,
yeah,
even though this is really expensive, once it's paid off, it's paid off. This takes like 4 years or whatever it is. So, and it's been done properly. I haven't touched it. The guys came in, they done the groundwork, they done they done everything, start to finish.
yeah.
So it's going to last decades, hopefully. And yeah, 3-4 years paid off, no more monthly outgoings. So, and yeah, we're not a storage business or a museum. In and out, in and out. If
Yeah.
there's something lingering, why is it still here? Get out the door. Should have sold by now. So I'm going to try and make this space work as much as possible. So
Yeah.
oh dear.
What other questions we have?
What's that?
Any other questions?
Yeah, so Revive again, another channel smashing it. Whatnot only just getting started, still finding its feet, and that's only in the clothing category. I'd say, obviously, with cards, collectibles in America. Yeah, it's not just the clothing, and then suddenly it'll go bust like Poshmark. Obviously, Poshmark didn't go bust, but they withdrew from the UK. So yeah, it's not just clothing for Whatnot. That is the thing. There is plenty more shows, and yeah, they just need to do a bit of advertising or something. Just
It's still so
yeah,
early for them.
it
That's the
is.
reality. It's still so early for them.
Yeah,
Um,
and what's not to say? What's not to say like that? What's not to say? I will do a weekly show again because it suddenly might just go boom, like because like the look of the app, the website, the ease of use, everything's slick. I'd say the postage they messed up a bit, but we won't go on to
Massively. Let's
that.
get onto that in a minute because that will really wow
I
me
do
up.
want to, yeah. But yeah, everything is like silky smooth, easy to use. So it's all there, ready to go to be massive. But
Yeah.
yeah, numbers aren't there yet. But should we talk? Yeah, that again, talking about postage. That's one of the things I noticed. There was a slight turn with my like returning subscribers or what are they called? Viewers, buyers, viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Royal Mail from every to Royal Mail. Had go on, you explain. You explain.
All I know was apparently there was a consultation, and Revive or Bazaar let me know if you were part of this consultation or part of this feedback loop because I never heard anything. But they changed the ship model from every and DPD to Royal Mail, and the thing that really frustrated me was their comms out to buyers saying basically that we've made a change here, but you'll see little to no change. There's little to no change in price. And I was
Yeah,
thinking, well, there's a massive change in price going from £2.70 to £3.40. And also, I don't understand £3.39 for a small parcel
yeah,
seems expensive to me. And they must be having a wholesale rate. I think they're making margin on postage, and that is one of the reasons to why they changed it. And I'm throwing that comment out there as an ambassador. I just think it won't be for much longer, but I think that's the reality. I think it's the truth. I think they wanted to stop some things going missing, maybe, but like I think there was a commercial angle to that decision. And their comms out saying that hey, there's no change when it went up.
yeah.
How much did it go up? 30%? What's the difference there? £2
What they were
60.
they were trying to say as well, it works out better for bundles, but it doesn't because obviously with every how it used to work,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like £2.20, 2.50, and it was like 6p or 20p after that. There's 6p, 6p, 6p. But then Royal Mail, I don't even know how it works, so it's hard to like advertise when you are streaming. Like, oh, it might be £3, it might be free. You might have to pay another £3 or £6.
It's the sizing as well, by the way. So like, it isn't only the weight with Raw Mail; they're really strict on their dimensions, right? The size of the box.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
had to
Yeah,
go and pay. I got the letter from my door because it was 1.9 kilos, but it was over 16 centimeters in height, which took it to a medium parcel. I then
yeah.
had to go to my depot to pay £5.40 additional fee. And then
Oh
I
no.
contacted Whatnot and said, "Hey, I've been charged postage," and they said, "Yes, as you know, that is, basically that we'll
Yes, you
deal with
have.
it." And I was thinking,
Yeah,
no, not deal with it. Like I had to email them 3 times and had to send a complaint to say, guys, I'm not paying your postage. I've paid postage. That's not my issue. It's your issue.
yeah.
Anyway, that was my rant over. Apart from that, I still love Whatnot. But
Yeah.
I
I
love them.
you saying love still? You still love
Yeah, no,
Whatnot?
I love it. I do love
Yeah.
Whatnot. I can't lie. I do.
Yeah. So yeah, I did find the because is it Royal Mail tracked they send with? It is, isn't it? Tracked 48. So yeah, I found the pricing.
How
A
much is
small
it?
parcel, £3.19. But what is it on Whatnot? Is it free?
3.39. And that's to me and you like a so what are they buying it for? Less than
Yeah.
3.19.
So can I watch shows on desktop? I don't know if I can or not. Oh, shows, or is that my shows? I haven't got any. That's fine. So so yeah, it's more expensive to I don't know. Yeah, they must be making a little bit or something. I don't know. That's weird.
I think there was a commercial. Tell me in the chat, if the guys are in the chat, anyone let me know if anyone was part of that. Bizarre, you was part of this
Oh,
first to run, right? Did he asked you to take part? Yeah, they asked you to take part in the beta. Can
where are
you
you reading this?
bring that comment up?
Who's that from? Oh,
Revive.
Revive. They asked us to be part of the beta test for Royal Mail. We said we didn't want to, but they told us regardless the change was going to happen. I prefer they hadn't made them switch. So
It was
with the
it was the
with the
bullshit. Sorry to swear,
consultation,
but them pretending that they've done a consultation of part of the community. I was like, what are you talking about?
The only thing about consultation, there's like an email that went round. I don't know how far it went round, but I remember it was like suggestions. So I don't know if that was the consultation, because I did send a couple of ideas, and one of them was more postage options. So I did say like add in Royal Mail as an option, not to completely stamp out every, because again, every, it was literally like, it doesn't matter the size really. It was just the weight. It was easy, one price, 6p added on, go go go. But now, like someone else did say, was it Tommy? I did see. Here you go. So for a show now, people have to do small items, medium items, large items. They can't just run next, run next. If it's a t-shirt and a coat,
Yeah,
it's a lot messy and more expensive, messy, doesn't flow, whereas it used to.
I think it was a commercial decision.
Yeah,
I'm putting it out there. I think they make more margin doing it this way, and then they tell a different story. Just if they just said, come out and said, hey, we make more money this way, I'd be happy. I'd be like, oh, fair enough. But
okay.
it's the charade, you know, it's the kind of dancing around the subject, and I just didn't like that when they done that personally. But
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, going back to the suggestions. So I said adding Royal Mail as an option, because some people don't trust every still.
Yeah.
But like on Vinted, you can select and deselect postage options. So if you don't want to send with every or in post, you just deselect it. Same with a buyer as well. Like you've got the list, haven't you? When you're on Vinted, do you want it to your home? Do you want it to the in post? Do you want it DPD? I thought I suggested something like that, but then they took the Royal Mail idea and then they just got rid of every, like, oh, okay, never mind.
Do you use Parcel to Go or Pack Link on your eBay?
I use Patlink.
Do you? Okay.
Do you use Parcel to Go then? I used to use Parcel to Go years ago, but
I really like them. They're good.
what are you sending out a 1 kilogram parcel with? How much is that costing?
The 269. That one
Ooh.
Today, 269, exclusive to Parcel to Go.
Was that every? Is it
every small parcel under 1 kilo? And I use Packlink when they've got that 30% offer on. Yeah.
I use Patlink because it's easy. But I can't remember what I'm paying. I should know really, shouldn't I? Off the top of my head, I do it every day. It's there or thereabouts, yeah. But yeah, I wanted to keep it on eBay as well. I found Parcel to Go, like claiming, is quite difficult. Well, it used to be when I used to use it a couple of years ago. So I was just seeing the comments. Robert Romeo only make money from parcels. Nobody sends letters anymore, so can I see them increasing costs rather than reducing? Oh, did someone say reducing? I did see something actually. Here you go. Alex Romeo has said they are looking at pricing models. I expect them to lower prices over the next few months. Since when do prices go down these days? But we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it.
Every's gone down. Every's gone down from £2.94 to £2.69 for me.
Yeah, fierce competition, which is good for us. Which brings me on smoothly to. We'll go back onto eBay. We'll park what we'll do another stream. We don't know if it's to be a regular weekly thing, but we'll definitely get back onto it. I've enjoyed it. And we're 1 hour 10. We've still got 180 people in, so appreciate this. Sorry about the tech issues, but we're getting there. We're getting there. But I just completely forgot what I was going to say. Competition. That was it. So back onto eggs in baskets and that, coming back onto eBay and Vinted. Competition is always good. Like eBay being reactive instead of proactive. Like they're now going to be introducing soon, I believe. Similar to Vinted. So the buyers pay the postage. That's coming in soon.
Ooh.
Also, very recently, I found out this week, when you accept an offer now on eBay, it's still live on there. Like I've been asking for for years.
Yeah.
Again, Vinted done that first. Depop done that first. eBay are dragging behind. So
and automatic payments as well, which isn't as new. But like if you sent an offer in, like before, you'd maybe wait for them to pay for it, but sometimes now they automatic payments if you accept it. So
Yeah.
eBay do a lot of things well. They do improve. They're just a bit slow.
Yeah, but this is why I'm always happy to try new platforms like Whatnot. Like, might not have been a success overall for me at the moment. Never know in future. But if I just list on eBay, like, oh, here's Whatnot. Nah, screw that. eBay. And then all these other platforms fold. And then eBay have your monopoly or the monopoly. Fees go up even more. These things get more and more expensive. Like, they're pushing the promotions. You got to pay to list still. You got to pay for a shop still, which seems outdated. We pay fees on postage still. Like, but now Vinted come along, suddenly they've panicked. Suddenly it's free to sell clothing as a private seller.
But the reason they do fees on postage is because people manipulate that system. Do you remember back in the day, people listening to something for a penny and then the postage is like £200?
Yeah. But I think that's like a 10-year-old's problem now, because and they are changing it, like I mentioned. Like, the buyer chooses their postage, so then the seller can't do that silly trick sort of thing. But again, it's always eBay have done it last, whereas if they're king, why are they not doing these things? But yeah, that's why I'm always open. Like, there might be a new platform and I'm going to jump on it because I don't want to rely on eBay. You got to...
The eBay Open is going to be interesting because the competition from Vinted at the minute is like unbelievable, and they've not done anything to... I say they've not... To be fair, they advertise a lot. Like, they advertise on Love Island, they advertise on the radio. Like, I do see them advertising, to be fair to eBay. Like, they spend their marketing budget, so you have to give them that. But so do Vinted. But the question becomes, is what are they doing to attract the younger audience?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know any young person, even anyone really my age, that shops on eBay for clothing.
So, well, yeah, saying that, my mum used to sell a couple of bits on eBay, and it was always a nightmare. Like, she was proper technophobe, but she'd still sell the odd bit, like personal bit, not reselling. But she was literally like petrified of eBay. Like, have I done it right? This, it's just so difficult. But recently, when I last saw her, she's selling her own stuff on Vinted and sell. She's selling stuff, and it's quick, it's easy, simple, user friendly, and she like deleted her eBay account.
Yeah.
And that's a mature lady. I won't say her age. I nearly did. Sorry, mum. And then the complete opposite, my sister, who's in her mid-20s, on Vinted. Not even Depop, really, as much as I know. But yeah, she's on Vinted.
Yeah.
My girls, Layla, she's 14, Maisie, 12, Vinted. I'm picking up parcels for them too as well. Yeah.
Vinted. That's the challenge. But also, when sellers drop off, right, then it's, I don't know, it's a real difficult time, I think, to be on eBay at the minute if you're a clothing seller, because especially if you're a business clothing seller and you're still paying all those fees, and all the private sellers get all the free fees and Vintage popping off, like, it's a real difficult place to be. Yeah. So, and for me, I'm a business seller. I pay 36p for every listing I put up, regardless if it sells. 12% fees and another 30p final something fee.
Yeah.
So, like, my model is crazy at the minute, and thankfully I don't. One of the reasons I stopped, but thankfully I don't need to do it. I just love doing it. But yes, it's the fees are just silly.
At boot sales before, 2-3 years ago, it was it's on the eBay for 50 quid. I'll sell it for 40 or it sells for this on eBay. But literally today at the boot sale, multiple times. In fact, to quote the guy, "Oh, how much is this, mate? 20 quid on Vinted or 10 to you." So Vinted is always in there. I've got that on Vinted. Oh, that's on Vinted. Like, oh, will you say something's 15, or offer them 10, or offer them 12. They say, "Oh no, I've got that on Vinted for 15. I'll just leave it on there." Or like, "Oh, I'll have to pay 15 then, I guess."
I was shocked because obviously I've listed a few things on Vinted. I've sold like probably between 20 and 30 pieces, and I was shocked how quickly they sold. With eBay, I was used to buying stuff and then having them for like 2 to 3 months before it kind of sold through, which was, for me, I felt was a nice sell through rate. But like on Vinted, I was selling stuff in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, I was shocked. Like, you would be shocked if you go and sell on there on how much you sell, how quickly you sell it. for strong money as well. Is it like I'm selling it cheap? Like I thought it's good margins. So it's just frustrating that you can't officially do it.
Yeah.
And if I would never want to be, if I was full time, I don't want to wake up dreading it's being closed down. That's the piece that I couldn't handle.
What's the thing? I see people on like Instagram again sharing their piles of sales on Vinted for a weekend, and I got banned when I was selling a handful, but then there's still people on there, and then like, but I'm not taking the risk there. I'm waiting patiently. But as soon as they make it official, yeah. How do you think? What's going to happen to it? Not what's going to happen to eBay, but what do you think will happen? Like Vinted Pro, yep, we're open. Go, go, go. Like,
it's going to be interesting. I think a lot of people will jump across. But
do you think people will delist their eBay clothing and just have it just Vinted ticking away because it's so quick now? Is there any point listing clothes on eBay as a business seller?
But saying that, maybe that might be a good opportunity for an eBay seller to stick, not join that kind of herd of sheep moving across, and then you stay put and maybe pick up all because the audience won't move across with it, right? The audience are already there, or I think they've got different types of audiences. So I don't know. It's hard, right? It's going to be a hard decision whether you stick and twist. So you're going to do it. You're going to twist. You'll move all your items to.
I'll cross list using ZipSale. Use the code retro for your first month free. Not sponsored. I just have my code still. So there you go. But yeah, I think I said at the start of the stream. Yeah, as soon as Vinted Pro opens, ZipSale list, done, and it's on eBay and Vinted. But then the whole trust thing. Yeah, we've gone full circle. That might be a good way to end today's show.
Yeah, it's been really cool, man. I've enjoyed it. Just see what I've got.
Yeah, should we see if there's any quick fire questions?
Yeah, let's do 5 minutes of quick fire.
Right, so yeah, on YouTube, if you're still in, if you want a quick fire, like bang, put them in right now, and I'll check Instagram quickly.
Was interesting. That comment from MM.
This one?
Yeah.
Do you want to read it out while I find the question?
No, but there was another one, but
it's not that one.
Yeah, that's interesting though. eBay is not Gen Z friendly. Everything about it looks dated. Agreed. It takes too long to list. Agreed. How many item specifics do you need? But you have to do it to play to the algorithm and to get higher up in the searches. So it's frustrating. Yeah. Their attention spans. Yeah, I agree. Like it isn't. I prefer shopping on Vinted. I think unless you're looking for something really niche.
Yeah,
I think I prefer shopping on Vinted.
Yeah, say if I want something for myself, which is rare because I just find out boot sales anyway. But like I'll probably go on Vinted first. So say I want a black Carhartt sweatshirt in a size large. I'd go Vinted first, then I'd do eBay, and if there's still no luck and I can't find anything, or just checking prices, then I'll do Depop very last. So again, Vinted wins. So, and there is a question on Instagram. Again, quick fire. Is eBay outdated? App interface, listing, buying, etc. So I think, do we agree? Yes. Outdated. I'd say the website, yes.
Website, 100%.
The app is better.
The app, the app is. I'm gonna go on it now. I mean, it's
still not the best. It could be better.
To change, doesn't it? The homepage is. Yeah, I think it is a bit updated. It isn't as bad as what it was. I think the app's not too bad, but
So next quick fire, is cross listing still important? Yes.
By the way, coming back to the last question, I think the brand, like the eBay brand, is dated, and that's what doesn't help them. Sorry, what's the next question?
Is cross listing still important?
Oh, you're asking the wrong person.
No, I can't answer it.
Me and George don't agree here.
Is it important? I'd
if
say
you get a quality item and list it on any of those platforms, and it's a good price and it's a good quality item, it should sell. So why do you need to sell it on three different platforms? That's my challenge back.
Again, I do it because I don't want eBay to have the monopoly of my business, and like with the whole like supporting other platforms.
Yeah,
like Vinted's grown, and now they've made eBay make a move, the free postage. So not free postage, free selling fees. So I'd say cross list, maybe choose 2, maybe 3 if you're feeling frisky, but keep the competition. I'd say yes, but minimal 2.
I say no because I think it impacts your store too much, because you have to delist items probably on eBay, and I think that will completely wreck your store. If you're looking to build a big eBay account, I don't think you can do it.
Okay. So look, has Adam returned to eBay as his main platform, given his recent views on whatnot?
Not yet. I'm running a current experiment, but no. I'm gonna do a 6-month update on my channel, on my YouTube channel, and just let everyone know. It's been lovely, George, not having to come out to the cabin at 10 p.m. at night and do photos, and it's been freeing. I've got too much stock now. That's the issue.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Is Essex the reselling capital of the UK? Which Essex boot sale is your favourite? I'd say yes to that. Yes, and
yeah,
yes.
It's great round here. It really is good.
Yeah.
What's your favourite, George? What's your favourite one?
So I'd say Essex is one of the capitals of reselling because I'm spoilt for choice. I used to say Mark's Tay on a Wednesday was my favourite up until this year. This year's been poor for me. Well, not poor, but like average.
Yeah.
So this year, have I got a favourite? I don't know if I've got a favourite because Boreham has been a bit meh. Like today, it was shocking. I do like Sandon, the second one, at the hard standing.
Yeah.
But then I don't necessarily get my biggest hitters there, but I like the vibe. I like the chilled out. Well, not chilled out, but everyone starts at the same time.
Yeah,
it's hard ground. So probably that one for now. But usually Mark's Tay in the midweek. I like going to a boot sale when everyone else is going to work, like you.
Yeah. Can you guess my one?
Dirty Dunton?
No.
Sandon. No, not Sandon. Sadler's.
Yeah, Sexy Saddlers. Sexy Saddlers. Yeah.
I do miss that one. It's a bit far for me now. I could do it, but it's a bit of a trek for me.
Yeah,
and
Saddlers.
Saturday is family day. Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday. I think that's what I like about it. Saturday. There isn't many on Saddlers. Finchy knows. I bump into Finchy all the time there.
Rosie knows. Mark's Day used to be the best. Yes, not been that great for me, Rosie, this year. I might be going this week, probably. Let me have a look. Let's do one more question and then we'll let everyone get going. Dan, what's your thoughts on starting reselling now? Go for it as there's money to be made, or do you think it's too tough to start now? I'm 23 and looking to get into it. I'd say reselling now. Yeah, why not? We've got little supercomputers in our pockets, like I say in the videos. So knowledge is like unlimited in your pocket. Stock is everywhere, like landfill with clothing, like tons and tons every single day going to landfill. So it's not like there's a lack of stock. It's just getting the right stock. Competition with selling platforms is fierce at the moment, which is good. But then there's lots of competition. Like again, at the boot sales today, there's a lot of competition currently. I don't know if there's a wave and then suddenly it'll die off again as things chill out with the cost of living and all that. Yeah, go for it. In fact, if you are starting now, wouldn't go full time. If you've got a job, full-time job like Adam, that's probably perfect to get a nice secure job with your pension, with sick pay, and then do reselling on the side as strong as you can. I think that's what I'd say.
I would maybe counter it a little bit to say,
yeah,
reselling can be tough, and if you're looking at it because there's money to be made, which there is absolutely money to be made, but like I don't think that could be the main driver, because you can make money in any industry, in any job, like whatever you want, right? You have to enjoy it. It kind of is a lifestyle, right? You have to enjoy getting up and going to the car boots at 6, 7 and accept that times it doesn't work out. And like, you're going to get returns. Like it isn't all like everything you see on social, unfortunately, is all the kind of the rainbows and all the great stuff. But like the reality is reselling can be hard. Like it is difficult, but it is also like, I think you have to enjoy it. It's free, and at the same time, you can kind of like choose your hours, choose what you want to do, but you have there's a lot of work in it, Dan. Like there's a lot of work in reselling, and don't like being full-time employed is easier. I'm chucking it out there. Sick pay, holiday pay, you know, the hours you do, but like pension, like it's so much easier, mate. Like, but also like some people, maybe me, but thankfully I love my full-time job, but like having your own thing and like doing what you want to do, if you really enjoy it, then there's nothing better. So
Yeah.
Dan, only if you enjoy reselling, if you really love it, then go for it. But if you don't and you're doing it for a bit of fast money, then maybe do it on the side.
Yeah.
It depends how big you want to do it.
Yes, literally up and down. Like, obviously, like with Lenny and the girls, we've never relied on childcare. Not a single penny has gone to childcare. So I've brought all three of our children up. But then at the same time, like at the moment with Lenny being at home a bit more, not at school, is affecting the business. So if he is ill or unwell, obviously I've got to drop the work, obviously look after him. But then if I'm not working, then no one's working. So again, algorithms. Then on the plus side, I'm there for them 24/7 if they need me. There's a positive and negative. You can work your arse off, do a 24-hour shift of reselling, and then get a 0 sales day. So
yeah,
depends how much risk you like. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Thanks again, Adam. This might be a more regular thing, not every week, but we'll do more regular ones if you're up for it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. Thanks everyone for joining. Still 170 people in. Nice. Wow. Like it. I don't have to do a givey, do I? I don't have to do a raid. I forgot about that.
Nice. Who are we gonna raid?
YouTube should do raids, right?
That's cool actually. See, Whatnot's brilliant.
Yeah, but it's a bit late now for Whatnot. Is there anyone live on Whatnot that we can promote? We'll act that as our raid. Let's have a look.
That'd be fun.
Let's have a look.
Oh, Christy's on.
Pawsy's on.
Pawsy's on.
There you go. Jump into, if you've got the Whatnot app, Pawsy. There you go. Just go into a chat and say raid. Capital letters raid. Raid from YouTube. We'll see how that goes. There you go. That's our raid. Thanks again everyone for watching. Thanks, Adam. Hopefully do it again soon with less tech issues.
Yes, mate. Look forward to it. Cheers, guys.
Right, you stay there.